Hey y'all, my name is Sarah and this is my Flosstube Sarah Stitches. I just would like to welcome everybody. I hope everybody has had a great 4th of July. You got to spend time with your family and friends. It was pretty uneventful here. We just neither one of my kids came in, and so we just kind of hung out. My mother and father-in-law came over. Let's see, was it Saturday? And we cooked fish. And I've just got a quick little funny story to tell you about that. Um, Me and my mother-in-law, we have the same vehicle. We drive the same model of vehicle, and hers is a few years newer than mine. And so we noticed Sunday morning my husband was wanting to use the car for something, and couldn't find the car keys anywhere. And y'all, I'll be honest, I am bad about losing the car keys. I have lost a couple sets in the past and forever misplacing them. And so we just thought at the time that I had just misplaced them. But I knew I had been very careful about making sure I put my keys in the same spot. And I've been doing really good about it. And yeah, I always search this house over. I even went out thinking that maybe I picked them up with some trash. I even went out to the trash can and dug through bags of trash. Went through the laundry hamper thinking maybe I had put them in my pocket and they had fallen out in the hamper. We looked in the couch cushions underneath the couch, the chairs, you name it, we looked for them. Well, and here's the funny thing too. We had even gone over Monday to my mother and father-in-law's house, mother-in-law and father-in-law's house, just to visit with them for a little while. Had taken our dogs over there to play, and stayed over there for an hour, and never even thought about car keys because we did have a backup set. We had a backup set for the car. And so Tuesday morning she was coming over here to bring me something that I needed. She was getting out before I was, and so she was said, well, I'll just drop it by. We only live about 5 minutes from each other. So she said, I'll just drop it by your house. And y'all, she came in and she had this set of keys in her hand. And she said, I think I have what you're looking for. And I said, where'd you find those? Y'all, she had them the whole time. She picked them up Saturday evening when they got ready to go. And I don't know, and she hadn't been anywhere since. And so I guess, I don't know how the confused, how she done it, because she had to have her keys to leave here Saturday. So, but anyway, she had my car keys the whole time. And now it's funny. But I told her, I said, well, you better tell your son that I didn't lose my keys, that you had them, that you stole my keys. And so, because I know, even, I know in the back of his mind, he's thinking, what in the world has she done with those keys? She's done lost something again. And so, anyway, I just thought that was funny. We've gotten a big kick out of it. But yeah, it was uneventful. We did have a lot of fireworks go off in the neighborhood, and we watched some of them because they were just basically across the street from us, and they were pretty big. They were nice fireworks, and of course it scared too the dogs. They didn't like it, but one of them barks though. Every time they shoot one off, she start barking, and the other one, he wants to patrol the yard. He's got some German Shepherd in him, and he's a guard dog, and he's not mean or nothing. Very friendly dog, but just likes to patrol. He's busy during the day. He's our worker. He patrols, and so boy, he get to run in that fence line, and and then two were scared, of course, and panicked, and one of them would not leave my side. And so but anyway, but it was a good 4th, and we had some nice weather, but now it's starting to heat up. We had highs just in the upper 80s, which is like a cold front for us this time of year, as we are normally up in the mid 90s, mid to high 90s, and then when you add heat index, it might be 101, 102, and or higher. But we had very pleasant weather, and so I thought today I would film outside. It's okay out here now. I can tell it's starting to get a little warm. And the high is supposed to be in the upper 90s by this afternoon. It's going to be in the mid 90s. But right now it's like 10:30 in the morning, and it's not too hot. I really had plans to film earlier this morning, but tell you this, my husband had gone fishing first thing in the morning. This time of year he goes early in the morning and is back before it gets too hot. And he always takes normally he takes 2 of our dogs, but he was going with one of his buddies, and one of my dogs doesn't act nice. She's not nice. She doesn't act right, so she didn't get to go this trip. But the other one did, and y'all, he was rolling around on a dead fish somewhere. So of course Jake needed a bath. And so I decided, here, let's just bathe. They all need baths. Let's just bathe them. And so I'm a little later than what I had planned on, because I wasn't planning on giving dogs baths this morning. But anyway, I do hope that everybody has had a safe and happy 4th. Now I will just, first I want to also, I'm sitting in this rocking chair. I should have got a better chair. It's hurting my leg. I'm too short for it, and it's hurting my knees. I hope I'm not too close. I might move you back a little bit. Hold on. There. I just want to thank everybody for for my subscribers and fellow Flosstubers, just for the wonderful comments, the support, and the love, and the prayers and the thoughts that y'all have given me. It was so much appreciated and so much needed. For anybody new watching my channel, my mother passed away about 3 weeks ago from dementia, and I was her caregiver. And it's been a difficult time, but getting back to the swing of things. And but y'all, it is so much appreciated. And I felt the prayers, and I just want to thank everybody for the ones that reached out to me on Instagram. And I had a few Flosstubers reach out through their channel, through their videos, and it was so very much appreciated. And I have met some wonderful people through this community, and I'm so thankful for that. And I hope one day that I can meet y'all in person, because I feel like we're friends, and I really do. I hope that one day we can meet in person and maybe stitch together, and so that would be so much fun. But I do want to show, I do have some FFOs. I do have one FFO, and I have 2 new starts, and I worked on a previous whip. But I will move on now to my FFO. And for anybody watching, an FFO, that if you may not know, is a fully finished object. And this is my FFO. It's the Stitching by the Housewives July truck of the long month. And I left out a lot in it, but I'm happy with it. I do think, though, when looking at it, because when you're filming and you're looking at these things through the camera, sometimes you see things and you're like, oh, I didn't notice that before. I didn't see that before. And I do kind of wish now I would have maybe stuck a couple little flowers there just to kind of balance it out. But overall, I'm happy with it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just was ready to finish this. I was just over it. It wasn't that I didn't like it. I did. I was kind of tired of stitching patriotic, and I was ready to move on to some Christmas and just some other things that I've got going on. But yeah, that's it. Now I just finished it on just the sticky board with the red rip rack behind it. I didn't put a backing fabric, and I thought, well, I'll put a little bow, but I didn't. It was just too much for me. I don't know, maybe it was the ribbon I had or something, but it just didn't look right to me. So anyway, but I'm very happy with it. So I got it displayed now. And I don't have any finished ones, but I do have, I will move on to my, it's down here, hold on. I thought I had everything stacked nice and neat here. I did work on my Cow Pal with Plum Street Samplers, and I got a lot of progress on it. I was real pleased. This is on 32 count linen shell by Picture This Plus. And this is where I'm at so far. Mainly what I worked on was this grass mound. So all I got left to do is fill in those flowers, fill in the white with the cows and the border and the rest of the flowers. So I feel like the bulk of it's done. This took a while. This was a lot of stitching. This took a long time. But yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So maybe, who knows, next week I might have a finish with it. You know how that goes. That was that. And my 2 new starts are, I started Brenda Gervais, or with that needle and thread, July wordplay. And this is it. And this is so cute. I love stitching these. These are so much fun to stitch for me. And I'm stitching this in the DMC conversion, and I just kind of converted it myself. She doesn't have a conversion on the chart, so because this is charted for General Arts, and I was looking to see what they were barking at. I don't see anything, but So I found a conversion chart and I just did the conversion myself. So these are my DMC conversions. But this is where I'm at so far. And I just think it's so cute. Did I got it right? Yeah, there it is. Now, I just love the little fish. But yeah, I'm very happy with that. This is on 28 count Lugana. No, 32 count Lugana. And it was a gray or a light blue. I can't remember. But I coffee tea dyed it over it. And put some modeling in it. And I'm very happy with the color, how it turned out. And I hope that color's coming through. But it's starting to get hot out here. I might have to start talking faster. I might have to start sweat dripping off of me in a minute. My next new start is Santa Village by Cottage Needleworks. And I started on Santa House. And this is so cute. I just think this is such a cute series. So that's that. And this is my start. I just got the top border done. And this is on an 18 count Ada. Oatmeal, I believe. I got it at like I want to say Michael's. And I did also the coffee tea dye dunk with this because it was too light to begin with. And my white stitches were not showing. But I think it's going to be really cute now. So this is my progress on it. And that's all that I've worked on this week. That was it. I do have a little bit of haul. I didn't think I was really going to have a haul, to be honest. But today is Wednesday. If I didn't say at the beginning, today is Wednesday, July, is it 7th? 7th, I believe. 5th? Yeah, 7th. And so yesterday, I had gotten out yesterday morning. I had to, get some things done dealing with my mother and kind of clearing up some things with her. So I gotten out yesterday morning, and when I got home, my husband was like, let's go Little Rock. I need to go exchange a rod. He'd been fishing over the weekend and had broke a rod. And so I was like, okay. I still had some money left on my Shepherd's Needle gift certificate. So I was like, I want to go buy Shepherd's Needle. And we went to Michael's. So I will show y'all what I got at Michael's first. And then I will show you my Shepherd's Needle haul, which is not a lot. But I've got it all in this basket here. So I'm going to clear out this basket. But the first thing I'm going to show you with Michael's is not a stitching. Well, you could use it to put stitching in. But they were having 70% off of all their spring and summer merchandise. And the Michael's I went to, they didn't have a whole lot left, but they had some. And also their Patriotic was 70% off too, but I didn't get anything for it. But I found this basket. And I just thought it was so cute. It was originally like $30, and I got it for $9. And it's a nice little size basket. So I was real pleased with that. Then I picked up my DMC for my Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. So I'm ready to start it. So I'm anxious to get that started. But this is it. This is what, that's my DMC. And that's the fabric I bought. It's that 16 count lamb's wool that I'm going to do that on. So I think that's going to work out really good. And then when I was in line to check out, Michael's has that little, right beside the checkouts, that little dollar area. And I found these packs of ribbon. I've never seen them before. And y'all might have seen them before. This may not be, it was new to me. It may not be new. But it's by Craft Smart. They're called ribbon scraps. And they're packaged like this. And I picked up 2. So I've opened one so I can show y'all. But it came with, and this is a pretty good size. Dang, it is. I didn't realize it was this big. But this little ribbon, and this is what caught my eye in it, was this ruffled ribbon. Isn't that cute? And it's got just some burlap ribbon that, you can use on anything. And this white, I thought that was really nice. I didn't have anything like that too, so that was good. Excuse me. And I just thought this was pretty. That might be pretty on a Halloween piece. But yes, just crammed full of ribbon. And they're all scraps and be perfect for finishing, for your cross stitch. And here's a little small one that's it looks like it's Christmas colors. So yeah, I was real excited about that. And so that's what I picked up from Michael's. That was my haul from Michael's. And then when I was in the Shepherd's Needle, it was funny when I walked in, because like I've said before, my husband would always pick up my stuff for me there. I would call it ahead of time, and they would get it together, and they'd pick it up. So they know him. So when I went in, she was asking me, well, can I help you? And I was like, no, I'm just looking. And I said, yeah, actually, I started laughing. I said, y'all know my husband more than me. And so when I started telling her what was going on, she said, oh, yeah. So I told him, though, unfortunately, sadly, in a way, what I'm trying to say, I will be able to come in there now. And I said, so y'all will get to know me now. And so I did pre-order the Brenda with I Needle and Thread Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. And so I've been seeing that pictures, people posting it on Instagram to pre-order. And so I did get it, and they're just going to send it to me. I don't have to make another trip to Little Rock to go get it. So I was excited about that. So that I did get that, and I got, I had seen on, it's called Violets and Verses. Her name is Jennifer. She's out of Conway, Arkansas, and she has a Facebook page. And I think she makes, I think she's pretty well known in the Flosstube community because she makes project bags out of her stitching pieces, and she sells them. And I think she does, other things on her Flosstube. But I had seen her son recently got married, and I had seen they had shown this finish that they did for him and his new wife. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna steal your idea, because this would be perfect for my daughter. She would love it because she's getting married. She's still got a little less than a year left till her wedding. But I picked up, it's by Heart and Hand, and it's called Always You. And I got that chart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch it and put it on this frame that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to put a picture of her and her fiance's engagement pictures. They've had their engagement pictures made. And so I thought that would be a nice little display. And it's got a little hook there, stand, that they can put it, wherever they want to in their home. So I loved that. And I thought, yeah, my daughter would like this. And so I got that. So I just got to get it kitted up and go. And I don't think that's going to be a very long stitch. And I picked up, while I was in there, I was just looking through their fabric bin, and I found it's 32 count Witchell vintage. No, it's 28 count. I should have grabbed my glasses. I can't even see it now. But it's Witchell Vintage Country Mocha. So I picked that up, and this is it. I just love this color. I stitched my June wordplay on this, and I love this fabric, this color. It's just a good versatile color. So I picked up another piece of it. It's not huge, but I'm seriously thinking about, and I think it would work, doing my mother's that I want to do in her honor, in her memory, the bloom chalk foil, because of the daisies. I don't know. I'll have to make sure that white will pop on here. But I think this would be pretty to do it on, if that white will show up. But that was my haul from the Shepherd's Needle. And that's really all I got, stitching related. I do plan on this next week just working on everything I showed you. And I think I am going to pull out one of my other Christmas pieces that I had started and maybe put some stitches on it. But I don't know, I might come back this next video and have 3 or 4 new starts, but at this point I'm not planning on starting anything new. But I take that back, I am. Me and Stitching with Mel, if y'all don't watch her, you need to check out her channel. She's another Arkansas Flosstuber. We're going to do the new Stitching by the Housewives. She's actually started it, and I wasn't going to stitch it, but I've been seeing everybody stitch it, and it's just so cute. and it's my style, you know. And so I think it's available in her shop now. And I know I got the flosses and the material. I just got to get the chart. So I think I will. I'm going to start that, and we're going to stitch it together. It's the it's their newest one. It's got all the houses. Oh my gosh, it just left me. Uh, 'Twas the Night. I think that's what it's called. And so we're going to start. I'm going to start it and maybe hopefully catch up with her. But yeah, that possibly could be a new start. But that's it. That's all the stitching that I've got this week. I do have a little bit of a book update, not a huge one. So I will move on to that now. I did finish the Never Laugh as the Hearse Goes by Elizabeth Duncan. I'm trying to cover up that sticker. So yeah, right here. And y'all, this was a good book. I was surprised. Um, there was It was a good book. And unfortunately, my library does not have any more of them. It's a series. There's like 11 books in it. And another thing I will say is I've seen them. I can get, I believe, but they're not going to be in order. But I can get a few of them off Hoopla and listen to them. Because when I looked on Amazon, they're like $11 for a Kindle version. And yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. I didn't like it well enough to spend $11 on it. It's a good book, and I liked the main character. I really did. But there's not, I don't know how to describe it. It's like there was 2 murders that happened in this book, and this is about this girl named Penny, and her and her boyfriend go to a conference. And they are, I'm sorry, I keep watching these cars go by. This may not have been a good idea. And there's a murder that happens at it. And so, because he's the detective, he is the one in charge of it, and she kind of like helps him. And so, there's actually 2 murders that take place. And the first one they solved kind of halfway through it. And with these murders, you kind of have an idea who they are. And this was the thing that got me, is because in some of these cozy mysteries I've read, the person that's doing the sleuthing always gets in a predicament with it, you know, and they might be held at gunpoint with them, or, you know, they're kidnapped, and, you know, they got to be found. And this was not the case with this book. Now, I don't know if the others in the series might be different, but with this book, it was just like, they found who the murderer was, they went and arrested him, and they were like, yeah, I killed him, and this is why, and yeah, I know I'm going to jail. You know, that kind of thing. There was no excitement with it. And which was, you know, kind of nice in a way, I'm not going to lie. But, and then the second murder, it did have a few little twists in it, but you still kind of guessed before it was over who the murderer was. In the same way, they went and arrested him. No thrilling moment with it, you know. And so, but it was a good book. I do, you know, if you can get them free or through your library, I would read it, yes. But I don't know if I would want, me personally, if I would want to spend $11 to read each one of them. But that was that book. And I did start, and I really, not much of a start, I'm only a few pages in, the Colleen Coble, One Little Lie. And I have read another one of her books. She is kind of like a Christian, they called it romantic mystery writer. And this is a series, and this is about a girl who has been, Jane Hardy. She's been appointed sheriff, and her father is now been arrested for a murder, and she has to solve it. And her mother is still, they were in a cult, and her father left, but the mother stayed behind. And I think that's going to come into play in this book. But I do, the one I read before, I can't remember the name of it, but it was a good book. I liked it. It was about a girl, and she's on a ship. That's about the only thing I can remember. But I know this woman has wrote lots of books. I was looking at them on Amazon trying to find the one that I had read before. And she's got tons of books. So, but yeah, this is the next one I've started, and I'm going to have to speed read it. As I've only got 3 days. 3 days left until it's due back. So I think what I'll do is I will take it, and I'm going to try to see if they'll let me renew it. I don't know if they will 4 times let me renew it online. But if they don't, I'll take it and turn it back in and get it. But yeah, that's what I've that's my reading update. And I'm just going to read on this one. But I hope everybody has a great week. Y'all get lots of stitching and reading in, and I will see you next week.